And see, here's where we get confused. Because Paul says there is no condemnation, but we often confuse conviction with condemnation. I've known Christians that try to push away conviction because they think somehow that feeling bad is somehow unchristian. Let me tell you something. People who want you to like them will tell you what you want to hear. People who love you will tell you what you need to hear. Because love is very seldom comfortable. We think of Jesus on the cross. That was suffering taken to its highest level. I think of a soldier on the battlefield throwing himself on a grenade to save the people around him because he cares for them. And these are people he's gone into battle with. I think of a mother giving birth. It's painful. There's suffering. But there's joy at the end of it. Jesus spoke of it. Love is often uncomfortable. Love is often painful. But somehow we've bought into the lie in this generation that if it makes us feel bad, it's not loving. And that is completely unbiblical. Conviction is God's way of showing us where His way is different than your way. God is convicting us. We now have access to His Spirit and to His throne and to His Word, and He's showing us where He is different than us. And yes, sometimes that will make you feel like you've blown it. But that's different from condemnation. That's different from condemnation. Let me tell you something. If you never feel convicted by your sin, you're not saved. Amen. All right, I got one amen. Look, I don't mind being right by myself. I know it's not comfortable. But if you never feel conviction where your way is different than God's way, if that doesn't make you uncomfortable, then you have not the Spirit of Christ in you. Paul says, in my flesh dwells no good thing. But here's the thing, I'm not supposed to live in my flesh. I know some people and they'll come and, yeah, you know, I messed up and I blew it in my home, or I blew it on the job, or I stole, or I lied, or I cheated, or whatever. I need to get back in church. It probably won't hurt you, but church isn't what saves you. You know, I need to pray a little more. That's fine, but Paul says in 1 Corinthians 13, though I do all these things, though I perceive all these mysteries, though I give my body to be burned in the flame, though I sell everything I have, if I have not love, I'm nothing. I'm nothing. In other words, if I'm not doing things for the right reason, it's just a religious exercise. And so through prayer and through worship with the church, through getting into the Word, through giving, through serving, I'm pursuing Christ. Because if I'm doing it for any other reason but to reflect Him and but to know Him, I'm doing it for the wrong reason. That has to be paramount in my mind, that I am pursuing Jesus Christ.